All right, I'm recording again here. So first of all, we got to work on keeping your head obviously in place, right?
Yep.
And then one of the things that I'm doing here in my downswing, and it's interrelated, is when I swing the club back, okay, I swing the club back straight along my toe line, but then when I come through, I'm always going a little bit from the inside out, okay, on the way through. I'm going to explain that in a moment.
Yep.
Okay, you also need to know about how when I swing, I'm going to go back straight back with my club
Straight
and
arms.
wide, okay? But then I'm going to drop my elbow in, coming down, and you'll see how my head stayed there in the circle, right?
So your arms are bending there a little bit.
Yeah, so
Yes.
more broader chested people in general. So like if you look at the players that are broader with their chest, like I have a barrel chest,
Yeah.
the arm will tend to have a little bit more bend, but it's not like we never do this, right? What, the right arm?
Yeah.
My right arm?
Yeah.
So the right arm momentum is what hinges that. But here's what's really happening. The next thing I'm going to do is I bring my elbow down, okay? Let me bring it back here. My right elbow comes down and in here. This right elbow starts coming down. That gives me the club coming in on a narrower arc. See how the club now?
Yes.
Look, it comes in narrower, right? Then I went back. Okay, and that helps me get the club leaning forward like this with my lead arm straighter here.
I totally
Okay.
get that. What I'm always trying to do is
Mhm.
keep both arms solid straight.
Right. So and I think what we're missing is how this elbow is supposed to work.
Yep.
Okay. So let me go like this here a moment. What's this? Um, this um, okay. So what this is like? Let's go like this. It's like dragging a rope in an old church. So for example, really look. If I get set up and I go back here, okay, and I was holding onto a rope, I'm gonna hold my legs on the ground, and I'm gonna drag the handle. I'm pulling my elbow this way. Okay, is the feeling? It's like the right elbow is going for me. My right elbow is going in. Also because my swing path, as I started to say here, is going straight back first and then out to the right for me. So let me just explain it how I do it, and then
Yeah.
we'll switch it.
No, we did that last week.
Right. So I'm going back straight on this line.
Yep.
Right. And then look, like I'm pulling on a rope. My right elbow for me comes down in front of my belly button. Look, it's literally in front of my stomach. It's not on the side of my stomach. It's out in front of my stomach. That's very important. But it's going out that way also. So it's like I'm bringing my elbow. We call this dropping the elbow in the slot. I'm bringing my elbow in, but I'm also going
Right.
from the inside out, right?
You don't have to force it that way. I mean,
No. So here's the drill
just
that
bending the elbow, bringing it in, gives it that angle.
Right,
3
it's
degrees.
kind of like my elbow. I had a student ask me about this morning via email. He said, I was telling him, he's like, is it down or is it horizontal or vertical? I'm like, it's kind of down, but also out to the right for me. So I'm bringing my elbow down and then also out to the right because that's how I'm getting my swing path out there, right? And so the drill though that we do is we go back, we get set up, go back straight, and then think of it like holding the rope. Then you're gonna drag your elbow out along that stick. Okay, kind of like that, nice and slow, like I first did here. So let's have you flip around. Let me start to help you with your elbow. This is also one that's a little tricky. While we're doing this, we're gonna keep a noodle next to your head still, because you were still moving your head to the side. I had a student last night. She's laughing. She's like, "What did I do to deserve this?" And I'm like, "You moved your head." And I was like, "If you don't move your head, I won't have to put a noodle next to your head." Isn't that funny? But it really does help. All right, so set up to the ball for me here. All right, so we're gonna keep this here always to keep you from wanting to go to the side. Okay, now make your backswing straight away, straight out here, right? And straight up, keep going. Okay, so this arm should be straight, right? Get your back to the target more, right? Get turned. There you go. Yeah. So remember, when you go, we're going straight back, and you got to get your back a little turn right. So straight back of the club. There you go. Okay. Now from here, okay, this elbow is supposed to come down in front of your stomach here, like this. You feel this? Okay. Do that. We're gonna do that again slowly. I know. So the elbow. So let's hear it. First go.
Face is wide open.
Right, which is why then you'd have to do what? Supinate. So what we do in the downswing is we do what? We drop our elbow and supinate our right hand.
Okay.
You understand? All right, so
for
here.
a while, chances are I'm going to be hitting it way off to the left.
You'll get the timing of this figured out as you do it more, but it's possible, yes. Straight back first, okay, then bring the elbow, bring it in. Now, get it past your belly button. So this elbow is not past it. It's got to be out in front. Okay, and it's got to, here, let's go back again here, hang on. Okay, so here again. So imagine you're pulling on a rope, okay, pull your elbow in, left elbow comes in first. Yeah, that way, keep going. See, I don't think you're understanding, so here, hang on. Make your backswing again. Now watch this. If I pull on your elbow, I can take you all the way, this should take you all the way through the ball. So ready, watch this. Make your backswing again, okay, now let me grab your elbow, and watch this. That brings you all the way through. If you pull that elbow in that way that I just did that, it'll bring you through. Try that again. All right, now let's see what that looks like here. Turn around. Let's check it out. Okay, so first of all, you go straight back. Okay, now we're looking to see where this left elbow goes. Okay, now you brought the elbow onto the side of you. You didn't bring it in front of your stomach. So think of it like this. Basically, you want to take your left elbow and move it around your hip. So see where your hip line is here?
Yeah.
You want to bring this elbow and try and get it around your right hip. Left elbow around right hip. Because think of this, if your hip's moving that way, your elbow's never going to catch up to your hip. Right? You with me? Okay, so you need to get your elbow going toward your right hip, okay, is a swing thought we use. Okay, now watch this. When you came down, though, this did help. By leading with the elbow more, even though the hip slid, see how far out your hip went?
Yeah.
It went out to here. Look at how that did help the club have a better shaft lean at impact
For sure. Yeah.
when the elbow led on the way down. But this elbow, see where this elbow is right now?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in front of your belly button. But because your hip slid, it didn't happen. So this time again, set up again for me, Rick. Make your backswing and go. We're going to go elbow to the right hip.